Hi everybody, I'm Dr. David Adler, constitutional scholar and president of the Alturas Institute. I'm here to talk to you today about a very troubling revelation from the sensational new book, Peril, co-authored by Bob Woodward and Robert Costa of the Washington Post. In this book, we have now learned of the memo written to President Trump in his last days in the administration before the January 6 certification count by one of his attorneys, providing a plan for then Vice President Mike Pence to refuse to certify the Electoral College count from 7 states, which would have deprived President-elect Joe Biden from becoming president. It would have reduced the number of electoral votes substantially, and at that point, Vice President Pence would announce there is no majority in the Electoral College. The election will be placed now in the House of Representatives in accordance with the 12th Amendment. Under the 12th Amendment, once a presidential election is thrown to that body, each state has a single vote. And that would mean that because Republicans controlled 26 states, on the assumption that all Republicans would support then President Trump, that would throw the election to Trump, irrespective of the will of the people, irrespective of the valid, perfectly accurate Electoral College count, which would have awarded the election to Joe Biden. What is most troubling about this is not only the steps that would be taken by Trump administration officials to steal the election and to corrupt the Electoral College to the point where we would not recognize it, but folks, this represents an ongoing effort by the Trump administration to engage in what can only be described as a coup. We've talked about this before, whether it was the staged assault, the insurrection against the Capitol on January 6th, whether it is this diabolical plan to upend the Electoral College by asking Vice President Pence to assume authority that he does not have under the Constitution, and President Trump's calls to various secretaries of state, including the Georgia Secretary of State, asking him to refuse to certify the election. All these actions and others provide a stern reminder of the grave undertakings by Donald Trump to steal the election to stay in the White House. These have all the attributes of an ongoing coup. We need to remember this as we begin to contemplate whom the candidate will be from the Republican Party in the 2024 presidential election. Think hard about this. I'm Dr. David Adler from the Alturas Institute. Thanks for joining me.